What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Brian.
And we've got some more DC K.O. Friday fights.
Night fights.
We got a night fight, yeah. Not with an N, with a K.
Knight fights. Mm-hmm. Go fly a knight.
So we've got DC K.O. Night Fight number 1 by Joshua Williamson, Dan Mora, and Triona Farrell. And, this is one of the ones I was looking forward to reading.
You were?
I was.
Not anymore?
Not as much.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too shallow.
I was looking for something more shallow, actually.
How do you mean?
So, it's 4 issues.
Yeah.
And I literally thought this was going to be something to, stall Batman from being productive. Mm-hmm. You know, like the way...
it definitely is.
Like the way it was pitched, it was like, hey, we're going to make Batman fight all the Robins as future Batmans themselves. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was going to be like a slobber knocker free-for-all.
Like a group of Batmen?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like an arena fight. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't necessarily think that, all the Robins would be cool with each other as Batman. I thought it was going to be 5 Batman.
On one?
Yeah. Well, no, not on one.
Oh, 4 Batman on one.
Yeah, but I did not think that the Robins would team up on Bruce. I thought it was going to be a free-for-all. I thought it was going to be I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman.
There's a little bit of that in here. Except it's a one-on-one.
Yeah, but it's a one-on-one. Yeah. So we're dealing with Dick in this issue. Mm-hmm. You know, Bruce finds himself in a future city where Dick Grayson has become Batman, and he has gone... What is that? Where Batman has all the drones and shit.
Brother Eye stuff?
Is that Kingdom Come?
I don't know.
Yeah, Kingdom Come, where he's got all the bat sentries. Only Dick has an army of Robins.
But Dick did it right.
Yeah, sure.
Grayson
doesn't do anything wrong.
He's the goodest one.
Right.
So, this is
Golden
a
boy.
hopeful one. He's got, a whole, cadre of, hey, I'm Batman, but we've got, a fuck ton of Robins. We're training new Robins all the time.
Yeah, he turned it into an institution.
Yeah.
It's like a police force.
Mm-hmm. So, generally positive look. And even Gotham looks this isn't, an awful-looking place.
Yeah. But there's, reveals that in this universe, Grayson's universe or
his timeline, whatever the fuck you want to call
reality,
it.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Bruce went. He couldn't give up the mantle when it was time to, and he used the Lazarus Pit, drove him crazy, and killed the other 3 Robins.
Yeah, he killed his boys.
Right, he killed Tim, Damian, and Jason, which drove Grayson to take over the mantle.
Yes,
but I like that. The conversation, the chemistry between the two of them, even though they're fighting, Bruce going, I didn't want this for you. I didn't want you to be me. You became your own man, and I was proud of you. Mm-hmm. This is the last thing I wanted for you. And I think there is that in, current continuity, that the temperature where it's Grayson is his own man, and I respect him for that. Jason should never have the cowl. Things to yet to be determined about Damian because he's flipping and flopping on what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Right now he wants to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And he's always had nice things to say about Tim taking over the position, where it's I just hope he doesn't go crazy and dive in too deep.
Sure, he's afraid he's going to be too much like him.
So, unfortunately, I think each issue is going to be a different future Gotham with a different future Batman.
Right, so, at the end of this, so he gets out of it, so he dies in DC K.O. 1, right?
In DC K.O. 1.
Turns into a statue, but he's got secret apocalyptic armor.
That boom tubes him into
right.
Well, apparently it was supposed to just get him out of the arena.
Is that when he's inactive for too long, it brings him back home. The problem is it brought him back to the wrong home. It's the wrong Gotham. Right. And then at the end of the issue, he starts hearing it ping again, and he's like, oh no, it's going to go off again. So obviously he's going to get ripped away and go to the next fucking sun and see what kind of Gotham and what kind of Batman they made.
But giving you this appetizer of this universe and probably not getting any more of it because you're going to have to go, for a Robin per issue. I think, at least thus far, with this premise, I'd appreciate a 4-issue mini just on this world.
Yeah, when I say it's too shallow, it's because I would like to go more in depth into like what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Instead of him just going like, we're gonna have a little tussle, and then we're gonna have a conversation, and I'm gonna pop out of here and never see you again.
Right.
I want more.
Regardless of like Bruce's interaction, like give me a 4 to 5 issue mini of how this happened.
I don't want that much.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind seeing Bruce go crazy and use the Lazarus Pit. It was a theory of mine that I've had for a long time. I've always talked about.
Yeah. It's
writing my own Batman story and having him be using a Lazarus Pit behind people's backs.
I think that's too much. I think maybe like a half an issue lead in. I don't need to see everything. I'm cool with stuff being dumped in exposition. I don't need to see it all.
I
understand it's more satisfying or whatever, but you get too bogged down and it turns into four or 5 issues per kid. That's 20 issues.
So comics will last forever.
Yeah.
And I don't mind a slow burn.
Well, you can't burn all the good ideas, though. You gotta tease them out.
One of the fun things for me with comics overall in general is being a lifer and having people fall in and out of it and go, oh, when did that happen? I was like, when you stopped reading, dude.
Yeah.
Like, So, like, I've had the inner chuckle when they pull a reference out that's a 15-year-old reference or a 20-year-old reference.
Right.
And it's like, haha, you don't know what they're talking about, but I do, because I was a loser 20 years ago and read comics.
Sure. Sure.
But, even he's like, oh, you killed the other 3. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, shit, I definitely would like to read that. But then he's also like, oh, the Lazarus Pit of Ra's crazy, which we know.
And Talia
crazy, which, fine, that makes sense. He's like, and you, and Selena. And it's like, I want to know about that.
Sure.
Because, I'm a big Catwoman fan in general, but I would want to know it anyway. I would want all the flavor. Give me the little stories. Show me Bruce losing her and going mad.
Look, there's a possibility they could tread this again because Elseworlds are so popular right now. Like they could absolutely give it some time.
Yeah,
but is this going to be the most interesting one? Because, like I said, I think this is probably going to be the most hopeful looking one.
Sure.
And
it's not even very hopeful.
How so?
Like, because Grayson is very starch and like, you need to give this up. I am Batman now.
Well, because
you're done.
Well,
like the only way we don't fight is if you agree that you're done.
Because he thinks that he's dealing with crazy Lazarus Pit Batman.
Sure. But I don't think
Bruce killed his brothers.
Right. But in what again? If we're dealing with an issue per Robin, if we're dealing with a Robin per issue, like this issue didn't round up. So like in the first page or first 2 pages of the next issue, like Bruce is bamfing off to another. Right. Another reality. So so this Grayson will even have no closure and never. I might not even know that like this Bruce is not crazy Bruce.
Right. But that's
like first off, you have a Bruce show up in Apocalyptian armor, and it's like, no, you're crazy Bruce, man. This is another.
Yeah, he's talking about a fight and Darkseid and all this other stuff. Yeah, he said it's like you're crazy. I'm talking about the world. I don't care about the relationship, but I'm talking about the world. I think Gotham looks like it's in a good place because of Dick.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm talking about the worlds that they managed to build.
But they never.
And the kind of Batman they are.
But again, you don't. Without the issue count to explore it, you never know.
You don't know for real. I'm just saying on the surface.
Overreach is.
Yeah.
Like Justice League animated series with the Justice Lords and their perfect world.
Right.
And Batman are driving in the car and he sees a guy getting arrested for arguing about like his food order or whatever, and he's like, oh, they would have loved it. And he's like, who? He's like, Mom and Dad. He's like, yeah, gut punch. Like you're a dick.
But to skip back to the beginning, like you have Bruce kind of dealing. Or introing the kids in a way where like he calls Dick the leader, like he's giving them these little monikers. He calls Jason the rebel / the survivor. He calls Tim the brain / detective, and I think funnily he calls Damian the heart. Because for Damian, it says Damian started as a killer but has grown to be a healer because he's on his like I want to be a doctor journey, like you said. So like take those because that's what like Tim. Or Dick being the leader, that's what this world was, is him leading this army of Robins to better everything, right?
No, we've already had shades of that in regular continuity, where he led the Justice League.
Sure, and they mentioned that in the little thing.
Yeah, in a little blurb, yeah.
So, like, going off that, you have Jason the Rebel / the Survivor. He's going to have a crazy fucking city, right? Like, he's going to be like, the Punisher Batman, right?
Yeah, he'll be the Punisher Batman. I would like to see Jason as more of like the myth Batman, you know?
Cool,
like,
yeah.
sticks to the shadows more, like, really just beats the shit out of people, and it's like see the criminal element, like,
Terrified, yeah.
Instead of, like, Dick's World, where people might feel safe to walk down the street at night, just have, like, regular people go, I don't even leave my house at night.
Well, he makes the point to go, like, oh, these Robins are using non-lethal tactics. They're just driving me towards something. So he's either keeping we're not going to actually hurt people.
Right.
And then you have Tim, who's the brains and detective, and we've kind of dealt with it before. He's probably going to overreach with the tech and have like this like I'm going to surveil everything and get inside everyone's privacy kind of stuff.
Either that or there will be no clash whatsoever. Tim will be astute and figure it out and be like, "You're not our Bruce," or "You're not my Bruce."
There's a good chance, but I mean the whole point is like I'm going to go fight these guys. So
historically, Tim is always the guy on the inside. Tim. Way back during the Final Crisis bullshit and Bruce was dead, he was the only person who believed that Bruce was alive and continued to look for him. When Bruce came back and he was like spying on everyone, the only person he told was Tim.
Yep.
And Bruce himself is saying that he is has said that he's like the logical choice to take over the mantle because he's a detective. Even in here, his description of him is the detective.
Yeah.
Ra's al Ghul facing off against Grayson as Batman would call him young detective or something else. Every time Ra's al Ghul had an interaction with him, he referred to him as detective, and that's a title that he only gave bestowed upon Batman. The respect he only gave Batman.
That's fair.
Like I shit my pants when he called Tim detective. I was like, whoa, like you're giving him Bruce acknowledgement. Like that's crazy,
right?
So I would like to see Tim remain Tim and always be that constant pillar.
Sure, but we've seen that also go negatively.
Yeah.
With future Tims and, take what they are and amplify it to the nth degree, right? Like, that's what we're going to be looking at is kind of like a caricature of their character.
Yeah, well, you'll use the Titans of Tomorrow where he turns into the Savior. That was awful. It was a terrible thing to do to Tim.
And then with Damian, I don't know what his future's going to look like because we have this, like, he's the heart, like pivot. So he's got a face turn, so it's like, I don't know what that means, unless it's like he fell back because he couldn't do it, and now he kills everyone.
I hate Damian so much, because above all else, he's inconsistent. He has no problems killing people whatsoever.
That was before.
But he's also the guy who wants to bring the cow home because he's a vegetarian and doesn't want to, he's vegan and doesn't want to eat animals.
He's still also a kid.
I'm just saying, like animals, all the compassion in the world. Human beings, fuck them. Street justice. You're a bad person. Look, like I remember, what was it, the second or third time he had killed someone? Like he did it in front of Bruce. It was that no one guy, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he put his fingers through the guy's forehead and he was just like, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." You can't ask for forgiveness holding the smoking gun, dick.
Yeah, so it's just... Art looks good because it's Dan Mora.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I just wish there was more meat in the story.
I already wish it was longer.
And, that's what I mean. Like, that's said, it was too shallow. It needed more.
You don't have to give... If it were 6 issues instead of 4, I wouldn't mind... 2 issues going to Grayson.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You have that for make the connections to connections. Have him have 2 issues with Grayson. Maybe give him 2 issues with Damian. And make the Jason and Tim one very brief and on the surface.
It's just the fun part is thinking about what the interactions in the universe are going to look like, right? And then ultimately being disappointed in the fact that we're going to get an issue, and because this moves so quick, what's the point? I get it. Batman has to be doing something. Yeah. Also, is this going to actually lead to anything? Or is he just basically getting sidelined until the event's over? Is he going to come out of this with, I have an answer? Or is it just oh, I love my boys?
I mean, if he comes out of it and goes, "I love my boys," I will be fine with that.
Sure.
If he comes out of it and pulls the bat factor and is like, "I have the answer," fine. But I really doubt it. Because we already know what the answer to this is. The answer to this is winning the tournament, getting the power,
but it's
defeating
Batman.
Darkseid.
He's got to figure something else out.
Yeah, but
that's why he's.
But that's what it would be. It would negate the tournament. It would be a way to get out of it, a way to not fulfill it, and to have the whole tournament happen, to have Bruce pull the rug out from under it. I really don't. That's not that. How many people would be pissed off?
Sure.
We're gonna lose someone, Someone's gonna fight a Darkseid and become the new Darkseid. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, but not like an evil one. It's just a funnel for the energy.
So, whether you become a god, whether you're a good god or a bad god, it doesn't matter. You're still become this omnipotent being that's not likely to be...
I don't know what the end looks like. Because there's no set rule of what it could be. Like, because you could have the power of the god right now. I could remove the apocalypse heart from the earth, and no one has the power anymore, and I'm a normal person at the end.
Yeah, the door's wide open.
You ungod yourself.
The door's wide open with what the possibilities are. But what I'm theorizing is that someone is going to get the epic level power up, and they're going to have to disappear from comics for a little while. They're going to have to be like, like when Hal Jordan was Spectre.
Yeah, it's certainly a possibility.
Yeah. Like, maybe Diana's sitting on a throne in Apocalypse somewhere, hanging out with the female Furies, and going, you know what, this isn't so bad. It's like, there's Scara. I got my girls.
Yeah, kind of.
Like...
Sure.
I'm just saying.
Look, ultimately, as far as this goes, it was a better read than the other tie-in stuff, because, it felt more about, what was happening, instead of just this is happening on the periphery of the actual stuff. Sure. It's just, I was disappointed. I was expecting more. I don't know why, but I was expecting more.
I mean, I understand where it would, let down your expectations, but I don't know. Bat Junkie, all good for me.
Sure, sure.
And when DC will try to shove Batman minis down your throat that are not in continuity, hey, it's another in-continuity Batman book, which, fine, you can do that all day long.
Sure. So, yeah, that's, I think that's it, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was one issue tie-in this week for K.O., and that's all we got to go on.
All right.
And still, no fights.
Hey, not yet. We'll get there.
Yeah, sooner or later. We'll get a fight for Christmas. Round 1 for Christmas. Ding, ding, ding.